Hello, Poison Ivy League. Whether you are a new member or a long-time member, today is a day we've been waiting for a long time. DC has announced officially that Poison Ivy is getting a mini-series. Yes, a mini-series. And for those who have been, tweeting, making Facebook posts, doing art, and telling DC Comics, we want this. This is something we've been waiting for a very long time. And it's very exciting. And though we don't know the artist at the moment, we do know the writer of the miniseries is actually Miss Amy Chu, who I actually know, and she is an incredible writer. She actually has been doing great on the Wonder Woman comics and Sensation comics, and she's gotten a lot of praise about that. So that tells me, she's great with these DC female characters, and that's kind of what you want. I know that a lot of people wanted Gail Simone because of her work with Birds of Prey and Batgirl, but she's already tweeted about this, saying, hey, Amy's great, Amy Chu is great, and let's give her a shot. So I say we do it. Now, I know some of us are still gonna be a little concerned because this is a mini series, and even in the article it said this is, a chance for certain DC characters to get the spotlight. But you know that DC is testing us, and I don't mean that in a condescending way. I mean in a literal way, because we, as the Poison Ivy League and all the other fans, have gone, we want a Poison Ivy series. We want a Poison Ivy series. Heck, we'll take a mini series if it gets the ball rolling. And now DC is saying, okay, we'll give you that. We'll give you, it's going to be, I believe, 6 or 7 issues. And let's see how you do. It's time for you to put your money where your mouth is, because a lot of us have said, we'll buy like 2 copies and 5 copies, and we'll give it to our friends and all that. And I know some of us will. But now is the time to prove it. Because if this miniseries sells incredibly well, and I'm talking every single issue, you can't just be like, rocket up on issue 1, but then like have very low numbers on 6, because that doesn't do us anything. We need to persevere, work together, spread the word, and buy it every single time. Our goal, our honest to goodness goal, should be that when this happens, that when the miniseries comes out, we should shoot for this Poison Ivy miniseries to be in the top 10 best-selling comics in that month. Now, I'm not saying obviously it needs to be number 1. Not even gonna dare to dream that, because we're going up against not just all of the rest of DC, but all of Marvel. We gotta consider them in this. If we could get, like, let's just say the number 10 spot on the top 10 list, that would be incredible. And then if we could maintain, say, let's be fair, the top 25 comics for the entire miniseries route, I don't see how DC could deny us our uh, request for a Poison Ivy miniseries. There almost is no way. So, but again, we have to work together. We have to band together as the Poison Ivy League and get this going. Now, there most likely will be more news on this coming soon with new art, and Miss Amy Chu has stated that there is an artist already attached. It has not been, he or she have not been announced yet, but Miss Chu is really excited. So let's see how that goes. Now I know some of us are still gonna be worried, especially if you take certain quotes out of context for what Miss Chu said. Like, she notes that it's always fun to write the villain, and I know a lot of us want Poison Ivy to not be the villain anymore. And the way I see it is, right now she is a villain. I'm sorry, she is. I mean, she may start out a hero with Birds of Prey when the New 52 started, but events afterwards have painted her back to the villain role, and that's okay. If Miss Chu decides, hey, I'm gonna make Ivy a hero, it's just gonna take it's gonna take the entire miniseries. We gotta give her that chance. And if she says no, I'm gonna keep her the villain, but I'm gonna make a really good story to give her a real depth to her, kind of like I guess a Poison Ivy version of The Killing Joke or something like that. Or a Hush novel. I'm using Batman because that's my favorite. But something like that, give her a lot more depth and respect. We gotta give her that chance, and then hope that if we get an ongoing series, it'll turn her into a hero, especially if it's been written by me. And so, I said we gotta be patient on this. We gotta be fair to both writer and artist, because we don't know who that is. The image that was released was just a promo image from the artist who actually did Gotham City Sirens, which is actually one of my favorite books from the old DC generation. And so there's still a lot of questions about what's it going to be about and what we can expect. So we got to be patient, but we also got to be faithful to each other. We got to keep promoting this because we got to build this up. Again, we should shoot for that top 10. And if we can do that and they keep it in the top 25, there's no doubt in my mind that DC will have to make this a full ongoing series for as long as we buy it. So that is our goal, Poison Ivy League. Whether you are viewing this on the Facebook page of our league or seeing this on Twitter or on any numerous other social medias, we have got to stick together. It was this group, I truly believe it is this group that had made this happen, because if we didn't bombard the hashtag DCU with all of our tweets saying we want to poison Ivy and listing the reasons and saying we should happen and yada yada yada, it would not have happened. Today would not be a momentous day in our history. So on behalf of everyone in the Poison Ivy League, I thank you so much for helping. I thank you for getting us to this point. But now I gotta ask you to take it one step further. We gotta grow the league. We gotta get even more in depth, if you will. And then the moment that Poison Ivy miniseries happens, buy it, spread the word, write reviews. You'd be surprised how much a review does for books. And let's make this one of the most popular DC books, if not one of the most popular comic books out at that time. I'm going to help as best I can. I know you'll help as best you can. And if we get this going, we'll have succeeded. We've already succeeded. We got this mini-series. We did it. We did it. I mean, let's do the yes chant and everything. We did it. Now we got to keep doing it. This was step 1 was getting in the league. Step 2 was the mini-series. Step 3 is ongoing. Let's make this happen, Poison Ivy League. Dismissed.